Hey guys, it's River Gibbs and welcome to my How to Dance Like Michael Jackson tutorial series. Now the best way to learn how to dance like Michael Jackson is to watch Michael Jackson dance, but these tutorials will help specifically explain how some of the moves are executed, and they should be used in addition to watching real Michael Jackson footage. So put on those penny loafers if you have them, and let's start dancing. Hey guys, it's River Gibbs and welcome back to my How to Dance Like Michael Jackson tutorial series, and today you're going to be learning the intro to Billie Jean. Billie Jean is the dance routine that made me become a Michael Jackson fan at the age of 10, and I said I want to learn how to do that. So for the past 10 years I have been learning how to do it, teaching myself how to do Michael Jackson dances, and today I'm going to teach you. So you're going to start off before the music begins in a stance like this. Your feet are together, the middle part of your body is leaning forward. Your hat is going to be in your right hand, and you're going to be holding it out. This is before the music begins. So then what you're going to do is as you step in with your right foot, you're going to just bring your hat in a circle. So you're going to step forward with your right foot, and it should be pointing not directly to the audience, but just a little bit between the audience and straight ahead of you. So it's going to be pointing at that angle, and then you're going to take your other foot forward and point it straight ahead of you. So the step out is going to look like this. And this is when the music begins. As soon as the first beat hits, you're going to bring your hat to your head. And you can do it that way for a while, but if you really want to learn a way to do it that looks a lot better, and it's what he actually does on stage, is after that step out, right when the music begins, as you bring it to your head, your feet are going to do this. So it looks difficult, but once you get the hang of it, it's easy. Your left foot is going to come back toward your right foot. And think of it as your right foot, its heel is slapping the foot back. So it's just going to look like this. So you're sort of stepping back with this foot. And then you're on your right foot, your heel is just going to do that. It's just going to slap it back into place. And that's when the music begins. And you're just going to slide your hand down the front of your hat with your fingers spread out, and it's going to go down the middle finger. That's important. And you're going to slap your hat again, but when you slap your hat, your heel goes down to the floor. So one more time, step out. So it's going to hit. And then you're going to bring your arm around and go into the. Now this stance is very important. Your right leg is just going to stay stationary, but your left leg, the heel of the foot is going to hit the floor every time your pelvis goes down. So you're doing your pelvis, you're doing it forward, but you don't just want to keep your feet down like this or it doesn't look good. So you want to bring your left heel up when you thrust forward and then down when you go back. So just think of it as every time your pelvis is thrusted forward, your left heel is off the ground. Every time it's back down, it's on the ground. So just get the hang of this down. Make sure you get the stance right. The hand, he does this kind of almost like the I love you symbol, but it's not exact. It's just, sort of a little more loose. So just do something like this. But the main thing at first is just to get this movement down. So you're just going to So get that down and make sure one thing that's effective is your left hand on your pelvis, every time you thrust forward, bring the hand up a little bit, because that gives the illusion to the audience that, you know, it's more of a move than it actually is, because you're really just doing this, but you want the audience to see it as a gigantic move. So you, and you'll get the hang of that. Just make sure you get the stance down. And then after this, you're going to want to flip the jacket back and then just keep going into it. You're going to prep the jump and you're going to kick your right foot out. So you're going to prep the jump, kick it out, tap it. That tap is very important. So you're going to be doing this, prep the jump, and kick and slap your thigh. So as soon as your leg goes out, you're going to slap your thigh. And the next part is the very, very difficult part that takes forever to master. So after you slap your leg, your hands are basically going to do this weird circle thing. And there's really no rule to it. You just have to find out how to make it look graceful. Basically what you're doing with your hands is, so it's I know, it's tough. Don't feel bad if you can't master it. Kick out, slap, put your hands out, and then it's a very, very tough move to explain. It's one of the hardest parts of Billie Jean. The rest of it is a lot easier than this. So you kick it out, slap the leg, come around with the hands, and do this thing. And so your feet are basically just gonna, it's a popping, and you can't, you know, you have to get muscle memory set in before you can do the popping. But it's sort of, you're just putting your left foot on the side of your foot, and your right foot is just, again, with that heel, slapping it out. So it's just, and you'll get that part. You just have to keep watching it, slowing it down, and trying to do it. So, and then you're going to look both ways and do it on the other side facing this way. And once you do it really fast, it's going to look good. So, and this is the part, he does a lot of different things after this. In like Motown 25 in the bad era, he would do this and then just throw his hat off. You can do it however you want to. I prefer the History Tour era where he does this. He kind of just steps to his left side, boom, left finger points out. Then as he leans in, you want to, don't just throw the hat off. You want to lean into it. So it's hard to see on camera, but you want to lean a little bit to your right, almost like you're falling, and then right at that moment, take the hat off. So just, you see what I did there? So you're going to want to throw the hat. And after that, he does this thing where he brushes his hair. The hardest part is getting the leg work right. So he brushes one side of his hair. His feet are pointed to that direction. Then he does the other side, and his feet are pointed that direction again. So after you sling the hat off, it's going to be, and then he does this thing where it's as if he's putting something in his back pocket. It's really cool. He just slings his arm around, all that. So you'll learn the intricacies of this. Don't worry about every single detail right now. Just worry about getting the main movements down. So after you sling the hat off, and then this is the tough move that I'm going to do an entirely different video about, but I'll show it to you right here. Some people call these the Billie Jean legs, but you're basically gonna do this. This is what you're doing. It was a tough move for me to learn because it's one of those things you just practice and it never is right, and then one day, boom, the muscle memory is set in and you can just do it. It's the weirdest thing ever. But you're going to lean to one side and throw the opposite foot out. So it's like a kicking. Just kick to the side with your legs and lean to the opposite side. and move backward as you're doing that, and your feet are automatically going to go behind each other. Don't really think about making the feet go behind each other. Just think about the kicking and moving backward. And then after that, you can add some hand motions in. But you'll get it. You'll get it. It's really, really tough. It's tough at first. Just kicking out, and really kick. Put force into it, and it'll look so much better. And then he walks up to the microphone, starts singing, and that's the intro to Billie Jean. So you're going to start with this stance, feet together. Going to step out with your right, pointing to the audience. Step out with your left, pointing straight ahead. And then you're going to bring the hat up to your head. Put your feet together, then put them back out. Slide the hand down the front of the hat. Slap it, come down with the left foot. Circle around. Hit the jacket back, pelvic thrust. Then you're going to go up onto your leg kick, slap it, circles, come out with the legs, turn, kick, slap it, circles, out with the legs. Then do whatever style you want, but I'll go to the left, grab my hat, point my left hand out, finger pointed out, take the hat off, throw it. And then I lean into it as well. I didn't do it there, but lean into it. And then you're going to start with the hair brushing. Just make sure you get the legs right. Then you're going to put it in your pocket. And then you're going to do the Billie Jean legs. Put some arm movement into it after you get it down. Walk up to the microphone. And you start singing. And that's where we'll begin the next video. These videos are going to be in depth because a lot of the dance tutorial MJ videos that are posted on YouTube are 1.5 minutes long with people who really can't do it, who haven't had that much practice, and they're just showing you the very basic movements. But I really want to show you detail in this tutorial, which is why I'm going through them with videos in each part.
Thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. Please give this video a like, comment, tell me if you've gotten the hang of this move yet, and as always, subscribe. I'm River Gibbs.